Industry Research by James Andrew Cullip. YouTube recently inked a deal with music publishers such as BMG Rights Management Group, Christian Copyright Solutions, Songs, Music Publishing, and Words and Music, and many, many more. They represent artists such as the Foo Fighters, CeeLo Green, Justin Timberlake, Metallica, and many, many more. Just about anything you could think of. So what does that mean? Well, this means new features for the users of YouTube, which I'll get into later. This is also more money for artists, producers, and of course the music publishers. It's going to increase the copyright protection for those artists and those songs because, as you know, Google has their automatic audio recognition, which if anyone uploads, they can tell that it's copyrighted already. So there's increased protection for all the artists and the publishers. And so when I was talking about those new features, I don't know if you've uploaded a video to YouTube recently, but user-generated content can now use YouTube's library, which is if you upload a project or something like that that doesn't have audio, or if you did add audio and it was already copyrighted, YouTube may take it down and flag it or something like that. But now when you upload, you have the option to choose out of their music library base and add whatever music you really want to. So it's really cool. It's going to cut down on people uploading copyrighted material to their projects and stuff like that and putting it on YouTube, because now you can just simply add the audio file that you want on YouTube. So that's going to be great for artists and music publishers, allowing them to get more streaming royalties. So this leads me to my next thing, which is the Spotify paradox and compulsory license and copyright reform. As we know, streaming has now become the new medium. Spotify is the second largest streaming, only second to YouTube. And Spotify, they have 20 million songs in their library. They have 60 million users, 20 million active paid users. And this next stat, they've paid $2 billion US dollars already to record labels, music publishers, and rights collecting societies. Now that sounds like a lot, but that's over the 5 years they've been in business. So I think the real reason, I think they're just now really becoming profitable. They took a loss for a couple years, but just looking at their net worth recently, it's more than the whole record industry combined. So that's kind of crazy. I think there's a lot that needs to happen. If Spotify and streaming is going to continue to be the new medium for music, then a lot of things need to happen to where the artists and music publishers and everyone else gets compensated correctly. Like I was saying, streaming is the new medium nowadays. Everyone is streaming. No one wants to buy records or anything like that anymore. So the compulsory license scheme is just basically a way to increase streaming royalties for the songwriters and artists and music publishers. And basically ASCAP is one of the very few, if not the only, performing rights society that is lobbying the government to actually get the change in place to do to just change the amount of royalty streams, because right now it's at 0.001 cent for every 1,000 views or something like that. So you're really not making much at all, and that needs to change. This leads me to my next topic, which is video gaming and music and how it's really changing the industry. And I really love that photo right there of all the different games and all the different states. So music and games, we've came a long way from the old 8-bit Super Mario, Donkey Kong sound that we used to have to nowadays where we have the huge pop hits and awesome sound scores that are composed by amazing composers, and you have a lot to think, or a lot to do with that, is thanks to EA Games, Rocket Games, and MTV Games and Blizzard Inc. Now those are the big companies that are kind of behind games such as Grand Theft Auto, Rock Band, Guitar Hero, Madden, everything like that. Those were kind of like the big games that really changed everything the whole landscape, really, especially Guitar Hero. Some of the stats behind Guitar Hero was after it was released, Aerosmith alone sold over 2,000 plus digital copies of Same Old Song. Alice Cooper, same thing. School's Out sold over 12,000 copies, which was an increase of 453%. And the list goes on with Kiss, all the different songs that were actually in the game, and it also, new music. It was kind of the same for new music, and Madden is another one where they claim that you have so many song plays while people are playing the song or playing the game, so it's a great way to expose your artists out there. I do know that Madden actually, EA Games has been known to not really pay that much up front for the music because they claim that you have so much exposure, so that's another thing. However, it's changing the complete landscape of music, and also, like I was saying, with composing music. Nowadays you're getting to the point where music and video games are becoming so huge and popular that people are starting to compose music just for the video game alone. Like I know The Witcher 3, which just recently launched, is one of the biggest storylines in the game that has an amazing soundtrack. And if you see this picture down in the bottom, it's actually the London Philharmonic Orchestra. They played all the greatest video games music, so they're playing, everyone's favorite theme songs from music, and it's just another way that I think is changing the whole industry, and it's going to continue to change the industry as video gaming becomes more popular, which leads me to my fourth and final one, which is video gaming and streaming. Now this is a clip from Dota 2, the International, so I'll go ahead and let that play.
Champions here in front of their home crowd. CDEC though, fantastic doing it from them. They played all the way through the winners bracket. Huge props to them. But Eagle Geniuses, they are the team that claim the glory, claim the huge prize pool, the largest one in the history of Dota 2. And what a team to deserve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of the International, Evil Geniuses.
Congratulations! You're grand champions of TI5! I'm going to step up just a little bit. This has been an amazing week for you guys. How are you feeling right now in this moment?
I think we're all just super pumped right now. That's about it.
Yeah, so that was the Dota 2 International Championship, and that was just to show you the scale of the new live events that go on. The production is just huge, and the team actually just won $6.6 million, the largest grand prize of any video game out there right now. And millions of people were online streaming not only through Twitch but also YouTube. I don't think the statistics have came out yet. It just finished like this weekend, I think, was the last day of the tournament. So that was a clip of how huge it is. So this is huge. There's millions and millions of people watch all around the world, which gets into my next thing, which is Twitch TV. Is one of the main sites that everyone goes to stream video gaming. And this is a graph of the streaming traffic by volume. As you can see, Twitch TV has 43%. WWE is the next closest with 17%. So this is live streaming, and this is all just people playing video games. Just about any video game you could think of is being streamed. And so this is like a new huge phenomenon which is going on, really. So Amazon just recently bought out Twitch TV. Google really was trying to buy it out, but Amazon actually was the one that bought them out for $1 billion. Twitch has over 1.5 million broadcasters and over 1 million viewers at almost every day. So this, since YouTube couldn't buy Twitch and Amazon got it, this led to YouTube coming out with YouTube Gaming, which just launched recently. Like I was saying, on Twitch TV you can watch almost anything from Dota 2, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, and etc. And it's really going to change the way production and entertainment is around the world. It's already, video gaming is already one of the largest entertainment mediums there is right now, and it's definitely going to be changing the music industry too. So I'm really excited to see the future of video gaming and how big it's going to get. As you can see with Dota 2, it's just getting, the production and scale is getting really large. They're taking over huge stadiums and packing those out, and big huge events, so that's awesome. So it's a great time to be in, not only in music but also in video gaming industries right now. So here are some of my photo references. Thank you and have a great day.